Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the fourth chapter of class fifth. I became a man. In the first, before going through the chapter, we can see that there is an activity. Here we have given A, B, and C three options: A for adult, B for both adult and children, and C for only children. So here are the some things which you have to tell that who can do more better, or who can do. If both can do, then you have to take the B option. Brush one's own teeth, both can do. Ride a motorcycle, only adults can do. Easily crawl under a bed while playing hide and seek, who can easily go inside a bed? The children. Travel alone to another city, the adults. Watch TV, both. Okay, go now we will start the chapter. A 10-year-old boy dressed in a raincoat marched outside into the storm and became a man. Let's find out how this happened. Okay, so in this story we are going to read about a boy whose age is 10 years. Okay, what happened is he went outside of from his house, and that day he became a man. How this thing happened, we will read. It was the worst thing that could happen to a pampered 10-year-old boy. 8 o'clock in the evening, storm raging outside. So what was happening? We are talking about a boy whose age is 10 years old. He was in his house, okay, and there was a huge storm outside. Homework is still undone and he has not done his homework. Home all alone, and he was alone in his home. From time to time, I would hear the roar of an auto rickshaws engine and rush to the front door of our house in Quezon City, Philippines. So, where he was living? He was living in the Quezon City, Philippines. So, what was happening every time when he was hearing the sound of the rickshaw, he used to rush to the door. He used to think that his mom has arrived. Hoping to see my mom arriving home, but it was always someone else, mom and dad. But what was happening? He was thinking that his mom has came, but every time he found someone else, mom and dad. I like to think of myself as a grown man, but fear was eating at my bravado. Okay, so what was happening? He was thinking that he will not fear with the things. Okay, he was alone, no one was with him. But what was happening? The fear was killing his courage. The storm grew stronger, the lights went off, the clock struck 9. Okay, now what happened? His fear was increasing. Why? Because the light went off and it was now 9 o'clock. Then the phone rang. I swallowed my sob and answered. So now what happened? The phone rang. It was mom. Hello, Carlo. She began. I am still. Okay, so what was the name of the boy? His name was Carlo. So his mom called him and she was talking with him. Where are you? I interrupt fully aware that my neighbor nervousness was unbecoming for a grown up. Okay, so what did he ask? He asked that where are you? I am here in glories with your brother. Okay, so where was he? He was with in the glories. I knew that Glory supermarket was only 5 minutes from our house. Okay, so where was she? She was in the Glory supermarket, and it was about 5 minutes from his house. What time you will be home? I asked. So he asked that when you are going to come back. Unless we get a ride, you shouldn't expect us anytime soon. Why don't you take an auto rickshaw home? So what did he say? That he said that you should take an auto rickshaw. The auto rickshaw driver won't accept any passenger from here. And what did she reply? She told that the auto rickshaw will not take any passenger from here. Walk. And the boy said that you can come to our house by walking. Through the flood? I don't think so. That's why I called. Okay, so she was saying that everywhere there is a flood. So how can I come home by walking? I brushed myself. Okay, so what is the meaning of brush? You can see downside. Prepared myself for something difficult. Now he was thinking that something more difficult is coming to him. Get you your raincoat, hell an auto and fetch us, she said. So what did she said? She said that you can wear your raincoat and you can hire an auto and you can come to us. Stunned, I couldn't utter a word, and he was what he was when he was totally shocked. Okay, he was unable to say any word. My mother continued, Carlo, is it okay with you? Was it okay with me? Was he kidding? Okay, so what his mother was asking, he was asking that are you coming or not? Okay, so he was thinking within himself that is it okay for me, or she was kidding, or she was just joking. It was raining hard, it was dark, the thunder roared everywhere. Okay, what was happening, the night was so dark, okay, and the thunders were roared every minute. Not that I was scared, but I was only 10. So he was scaring inside, but he why? Because he was only 10 years old. Who knew that what danger awaited me out there in the dark? So he was thinking that if I will go out alone, then what will happen? There must be some danger outside, okay, who is just waiting for me. Sure, no problem, I replied. But what he said that okay, no problem, I will come. I put the phone down. I couldn't believe I had said yes. Okay, so he was not believing that he is ready to go outside alone. I wanted to call back to say I couldn't do that. Okay, so he was thinking that he will call back to his mother, and he will say that I will be not able to come. But then I stopped. Do grown men shrink away from challenges? No. And I was a grown man. Oh, okay. So he stopped. He was thinking that all the grown men didn't face, they always face the challenges. They don't run away. So he was thinking that now I am also a grown man and I will face this challenge. Right then, I resolved to face the impossible challenge that lay before me. So he was thinking that I am going to face the challenge which is just before me, to commute to a department store 5 minutes from home. Okay, so what he was thinking, he was thinking that the department store is just 5 minutes away from my house, so I can do that. I put on my yellow raincoat and stepped out of the house. So what he did, he wore his yellow raincoat. The chilly wind hit me in the face and the rain pounded me. So what was happening, the wind was hitting his face, okay, and the rain was just coming. Lightning streak across the sky and thunder boomed. Okay, so what was happening, the lightning were coming, okay, and the thunder just boom means what, the sound of the thunder was very heavy. I was scared. I hadn't taken a public transport before and I didn't know what to do. So he was little bit scared. Why? Because for the first time he is going out without his parents. I recalled reading a story about kidnappers disguised as auto drivers. So he was just thinking about a story that the kidnappers used to come in the uh, they used to come in auto. Okay, they disguise themselves as an auto driver. I started to walk back to my house when an auto pulled up beside me. So he thought that no, I will go inside my house. But suddenly, what happened? An auto just came there. Boy, do you need a ride? The driver asked. I hesitated. The driver wore a transparent raincoat 10 size too big and had a mustache. Okay, so what did the auto driver said? The auto driver said that you need some help, okay, or you want a ride. Okay, but what was happening? He was just hesitated. The driver was wearing a transparent raincoat, okay, and he was having a mustache. I remembered action films where the bad guy sported a mustache. So he was just thinking about the movies in which the bad guy used to have big mustache. I wanted to say no, but I knew I might not get another auto. So he was thinking that I will say no, but he was also thinking that if I will say no, then I will not get at another auto. Are you getting in or not? The driver asked as the auto's engine hummed impatiently. So what was happening? The auto driver was asking him that are you going or not? And he was also moving the auto slowly. Yes, to Glories, I said finally. So what he said, yes, I want to go to the Glories supermarket. As we pulled away, I became frantic with worry. Okay, so what is the meaning of frantic means frightened. So as when he was the auto was going, he was feeling very frightened inside. What if the driver was a kidnapper? What if he decided to drop me off and I couldn't find my mother or my way back home? Okay, so what he was thinking, suppose that if the driver is a kidnapper, then what I will do? And suppose that if he will drop me somewhere else, then how I will able to find my mother or my way to my home? I didn't know what to do. I began to pray. I didn't stop me from trembling, but it did ease my fear. The minute flew and by, and some we reached glory. Okay, so what he was thinking, that he was just praying that God please help me. Okay, I want to meet my mom. Then this thing where he was praying, but what was happening? Suddenly they reached the glory supermarket. My mother saw me. She took my brother Paolo. Okay, what was his brother's name? His brother's name was Paolo. Okay, they saw him, who was 9. Okay, what was his age? His age was only 9 years. By her left, and he then and carried their umbrella in her right. Okay, so what she was doing? She was carrying Pablo in her left and the umbrella in her right. They walked towards me. They came towards him. Wow, you're really a big boy now, taking an auto, my mother said with a smile. So her mother was feeling very, his mother was feeling very pride. Okay, why? Because he came alone to the with to them with an auto rickshaw. I would have preferred man to big boy, but still I glowed with pride. Okay, so what he was thinking, that I will prefer the big boy than the grown man. Okay, and he was also feeling very proud. Okay, as we started to move, Palo turned to me. Big brother, you are really brave today, he said. So when they were going towards their house, okay, what did his small brother said? His brother said that, brother, today you are really very brave. It was nothing, I said, smiling. Someday you will do this too. Okay, so what he said, he just smiled and said that someday you are will be also will be doing these things. He took at me, sorry, he looked at me as if I was God. Okay, so how he was looking to him, to his big brother, that he's a God. As the auto rode through the flood street to our neighborhood, past the stores, the house, I felt great. Okay, so when the auto was passing through the neighborhoods, okay, he was feeling very great. Okay, why? Because now they are going to be in their house. Had faced my fear and delivered. Okay, so what he was saying, he said that today I faced my fear and I succeed. I had a brother who admired me, a mother who trusted me, and the memory of a little adventure for kept. Okay, so what he was having? He was having a small brother who was just admiring him, that wow, brother, have done so good thing. Okay, you are so brave. And he was also having a mother who was just trusting on him, and he was having a beautiful memory to keep. I had everything. I felt invisible. Okay, what is the meaning of invisible? Too powerful to frighten or defeat. Okay, so the meaning, so he was also feeling so proud that today I have defeated my fear. I had become a man. So now what he was thinking? He was thinking that today I have become a man.